If you want to wake up in a body that is pain-free, that feels great to move in, that is flexible, that's strong and capable, guess what? It is absolutely possible for you. But you're going to need to master 4 key transformations, and that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. The number 1 transformation you need to make is to transform yourself, right? Stop blaming the body. It's not the body's fault. The body just gets better at whatever you ask it to do. And the average person spends about 13 hours a day sitting and about 8 hours a day sleeping. So when you combine that, that's 21 hours a day spent not moving. And it's no surprise that the body is stiff, the body is achy, there's nagging pains, and all sorts of things going on because we're not living the lifestyle that we evolved to do. Our bodies essentially think that we're still hunting and gathering. So first of all, you need to get back on the side of your body. You need to learn to listen to the signals that you're getting in the body and be thankful for them. To meet those signals with gratitude, rather than repressing them, pushing them down, or being annoyed and frustrated. It's normal to be frustrated by pain and tension and something being tight and it hurting. But what's not useful is to be against your own body. So number 1 transformation you need to make is to be aligned with yourself. It seems so simple, but it's so important. The second transformation we need to make to have a body that feels great to move in is to transform our environment, our physical space. Winston Churchill famously said, "First we shape our buildings, then our buildings shape us." So look around you. Does your environment support movement, or does it support you being still? If we don't take control of our environments, we are at the mercy of them. So we need to consciously shape our environments so they encourage movement. 30 minutes a day of exercise is not enough. Yes, it helps. It helps compensate for the fact that we're not living as hunter-gatherers, but those other, 15 and a half hours a day that we're spent doing whatever it is we're doing, those are influencing us as well. Our body adapts to what we're asking it to do all the time, not just for 30 minutes. And the best way you can mitigate against the damage of sitting too much is to create an environment that encourages more movement. A good example of this is my client Cohen, who uses a laptop stand that's low to the ground that allows him to squat, that allows him to continually change his body positioning so he can sit in many different positions while he's working, right? If our environment is friendly to our bodies, we are more likely to move more and to feel better throughout the day. Another example of this is my client Ingrid, who used the visual trigger technique to remind herself to move more throughout the day. So what you do is you take a jar, you fill it with rocks, or it could be marbles, it doesn't really matter, but every time you move, say for 5 or 10 minutes, you take a marble and you move it from one jar to another jar. And the goal is over the period of say a week or a month, you move all the marbles from one jar to the other. Having something in your environment that reminds you to move acts as a trigger so you don't rely on willpower. The third transformation you need to make is to transform your habits, and more specifically to transform your morning. Now there's so many different habits that are affecting your health and the well-being of your body, but if we simplify it and we start with just mastering the first 10 minutes of your day with a very simple routine like moving all of your joints in circles, right? Very, very simple practice. But if we are able to do that, we're able to influence our mind to tell ourselves that we're the type of person that prioritizes movement. By implementing a very simple morning movement routine, my client Lorenzo was able to fix his hip pain and his piriformis syndrome and get back to moving in his daily activities without pain. By doing this simple practice, my client Alessia was able to fix her nagging lower back tightness and pain, and now she's able to lift and climb and carry without fear. My advice is to create a very simple, streamlined morning routine rather than doing what most of us do, which is saying, I'm going to change all these 50 things at once. Well, guess what? You do it for 3 days and then you fall off, and then you don't want to set any goals again because you don't want to deal with failing. Instead, I suggest that you set yourself up for success by creating a micro habit that is very small, very doable. Then defining what your trigger is for doing it. Then creating the right environment for you to succeed. So maybe that's making the space, maybe that's setting out your clothes for doing it in the morning. And then finally getting accountability so you have stakes for following through. The fourth and final transformation that you need to make is to transform your lifestyle. In other words, we need to try to recreate a hunter-gatherer lifestyle as much as we can in our modern world. So that might mean as a training session, crawling around on the ground, moving around on the ground, getting into a squat. It might mean rather than checking your phone, sitting on the couch, you check your phone in a squat. Right? There's all these different ways that we can integrate more movement into our lives by mastering our lifestyle. And let's not forget that a big part of lifestyle is having a community, having social support and accountability. We can't do it alone. We're not meant to do it alone. So make sure you get that support. Let us know how we can help you. I'm Jonathan Meade, and my mission is to help you live a lifestyle of natural movement that supports your unique DNA. I want to help you create a body that feels great to live in, that feels confident, that feels capable, that is strong and flexible. And I know that it is possible for you. No matter where you are, it is not too late. If you need support in any way, please reach out to me. Let me know how I can help you. Feel free to message me and I will do my best to support you along your journey. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Ding that bell as well so you'll get notified when new videos come out. And let me know if there's anything that you want to see in future videos. I'm always up for suggestions, and I will see you in the next video.